Hi guys, welcome back. You already know what time it is. It's time for tea with Pastor P. So let's get started. Hello, welcome back you guys to another episode of Tea with Pastor P. We have a lot of fun on here. If you're new into the family, into Team PFN, you are so very welcome. Take a seat. For everybody else, go ahead and grab your teacups, your teas. If you're not a tea person, grab your coffee or your juice. But it's tea time, so let's have a great time. Take a seat. Before we go into today's discussion, today's topic, which is going to be a really great one. I'm so excited to share these things with you guys today. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you haven't already subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting on. I mean, it's free. All you got to do is just hit the subscribe button below and just become a part of the family. And then also don't forget to hit the notification bell because what that does is that it notifies you whenever it's tea time, whenever I upload a new video. So go ahead and do that. Take a second to do that, and let's get right into today's topic. So you guys, for today's topic, I want us to discuss, and that's because I've been looking around and I noticed one thing. I noticed that these days you don't see long-lasting friendships. So for example, whenever I tell people that me and my best friend Yambe, that we've been friends for over 15 years, they're like, wow. Or when I tell them that me and my best friend Theodora have been friends for over 10 years, they're like, wow. And it sounds strange to them because according to them, what I've been hearing is that people don't stay friends that long anymore. Friendships don't last that long anymore. And I began to wonder to myself, well, why? What is so difficult or so hard about maintaining relationships? And so I'm taking the time out today to share with you guys 5 keys, the things that have helped me to have been able to maintain, such relationships that I have with my best friends. And I've had longer relationships as well with other people, just like I've done with my 2 best friends. And so I just wanted today's episode, today's tea time, for us to just look into it and for me to be able to share these 5 things with you guys so that way I'll be able to help y'all with your friendships or with wanting to build long-lasting friendships, because this is what have helped me. I'm not saying that my relationship with my best friends haven't been tried and tested. No, it's definitely have been tried. It's definitely have been tested. But these 5 things, by the grace of God, I've been able to sustain these relationships to the point where before I became saved, before, God started using me as Pastor P, where I would beat you up for my best friends. Don't come for Theodora. Don't come for Yambe, because yes, you would get checked and you will be put in your place. Period. Point blank, end of period. Okay, so it was like that to the point where I value those relationships and those friendships. So let's get right into it. So key number 1, right, to building and maintaining good, long-lasting relationships, friendships, is number 1, you have to pray the right people into your life. You have to pray the right people into your circle. One thing that my mentor, Reverend Funke Felix Adejimo, always says that pray that you never meet the people that you should miss, and that you never miss the people that you should meet in life. And that is so true and it's so important. There's something about God aligning you with the right friends, the right circle, the right people. So praying the right people, the right friends into your life is so important, because those people will be there for you when you have, they will be there for you when you don't have, they will be there for you when you're at your lowest, they will be there for you when you are, on a pedestal, they will be there for you when you're not so pleasant, when nobody want to be around you. They will be there for you also when you are, at the top, when you're all giddy and in a good mood. So praying the right friends and the right people into your life is so, so, so important. It's so, so important. So number one, before you get into, any real friendships where you begin to open up and let your heart's secrets of secrets, be known to these people. Some of us, we've been hurt by people that we thought, oh, this person, I can trust them. And we've been betrayed. And I always sit to think, oh my God, had I really, really prayed about this person, I would have known better. Maybe I wouldn't have been as hurt. Had I really not only prayed, but listened to you as well when you spoke to me about this individual, then maybe, I wouldn't have gotten into the mess that I got into with that girl or with that guy or whatever it is, that friendship that I had. So pray the right people into your circle. Pray the right people, the right friends into your life. So number one, prayer. Key number two, Bible says that if a man wants friends, and by a man, human beings, man and male and female, wants, friends, they must first prove themselves friendly, right? They must first prove themselves friendly. So in order to attract the right friends or to maintain, your friendship, you yourself, you have to be friendly. How are you when you're relating with people? How do you relate with your friends? If you've noticed that every time somebody comes into your life, they leave, somebody else comes into your life, they leave, and they're all complaining about the same thing, that your attitude probably sucks, or you don't know how to talk to them, or you don't know how to relate well with them, then maybe you have to take a pause back and just kind of reevaluate yourself. Well, what kind of friend am I? Why is it that all my friends keep leaving, keep walking away? Some of you, it's not that the people, just didn't understand you or didn't have patience with you, but it's because you don't treat them well, right? It's because of the way you talk to them. You can't just talk to your friends just anyhow, just because they're your friends. There has to be some kind of respect between you and your friends. You have to treat them like people. You have to value them. Like I value my friends. Like I value Theodora. I value Yambe. I love my friends. Those of you that, are close to me, that have personal relationship with me, that I try to treat everybody with respect, with love, with care, with understanding. Sometimes even when you will call and I don't feel like talking and I don't feel like chatting with you, in that moment of me being tired, I will still listen. I will still try my best to reach down deep inside to give you that word of encouragement or of motivation that you may need in that moment or in that instant. So be friendly. When I promise you, when you're able to treat people with friendliness, with respect, with love, with honor, you'll be able to maintain those relationships, and those relationships will be able to last long. Okay? So key number three, right, in maintaining long relationship, long friendship, good long lasting friendships, is don't be a user. Don't let the friendship be one-sided. All the time, the friend is always doing something for you. The friend is the only one that's always coming to your events. The friend is the only one that's always listening to your problems. You never once will just pause and say, how are you doing? You will not pause and say, let me take a week off and let me go see my friend, if they live in a different state. I said a week because both of my best friends live out of state. Yambe lives in Maryland. Theodora lives in North Carolina. You won't say, let me take some time off and go see them. You won't say, let's say your best friend is doing something, they're having an event, they're maybe hosting a conference, or they're getting married, or they're graduating from college, or they're starting up a new business. You won't even say, let me go and show support, let me buy a flight ticket. And even if you can't go, you won't say, let me take out $50, $100, and let me sow, into their lives for this accomplishment. Don't be a user. Don't just take out of the relationship all the time. Yeah, you're used to that friend always being there for you, cleaning up your mess, having your back. When are you gonna start having their back? When are you going to start calling and not having the entire conversation that you guys are on the phone just be about you? Why don't you listen to your friends sometimes? They're going through things too. They're dealing with things too. So if your relationship are going to last long, if your relationship, your friendships, because a friendship is a relationship. So if your friendship is going to last long, if your friendship is going to be meaningful, then it can't be one-sided. It cannot be one-sided. It's a give and take. It's a give and take. You can't just take all the time, or else they're going to run low and there'll be nothing to take from and they're going to bounce. So there have been so many times where I've had to be there for Theodora, where Theodora has had to be there for me, where I've had to be there for Yambe, where Yambe has had to be there for me, and I'm just using the both of them because, like I said, they're my best friends, but I've had to do that with other friends in my life as well. Where I had to show up just this weekend, a really, really great friend of mine who is now my little sister, one of her brother was getting married and she invited me to the wedding. Anybody who knows me know I don't just go to functions. I don't just go to events like that. And I was so tired because I had a long week, a tiring weekend. But I was able to get up, get my face beat, iron my outfit, put myself together. And I went to show her that, because of our relationship, even though I'm not really all that close with your brother, but I am here to support you. I am here to show you love as a friend. I am here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a very busy person. But me taking out that time to be there for her, it just, for me, says a lot that I value the friendship and the relationship that I have with you. Okay, so I remember when I start my business, I have an accessory line and a t-shirt, and for now I also sell t-shirts on there, but it's going to migrate to other outfits and things as well. It's called PFN Apparel. I remember when I launched PFN Apparel, Theodora bought products from me. Yambe ordered products for me. I mean, they could have said, oh, that's my best friend. Best friend, why don't you send me these earrings, for the free? Best friend, why don't you send me this necklace for the free? No, but they both went through my catalog and they ordered. They showed their support. That's friendship. It's give and take. And I remember I even told Yambe, you know what? Don't worry about shipping. I usually charge for shipping, but I'll take care of your shipping because you're bestie. She was like, no, don't do that. How much is shipping? And then she paid for shipping. That's friendship. You support your friends. You're always not just taking. I remember when Theodora's father-in-law passed away, I dropped everything that I was doing and I went all the way to New Jersey. When Yabe is having her gender reveal, I dropped everything that I was doing and I was there for the gender reveal. It's give and take. You make sacrifices for your friendships that you value, for the friendships and the relationships that you want to maintain. 15 years, 16 years is not 15 or 16 days or weeks. It's years. And still we stand strong in our friendship and our relationship. And you can do it too. But don't be selfish in your friendships. Key number 4 to maintaining lasting and meaningful friendships and relationship is to maintain a line of communication and a line of connectedness. I know connectedness is not a word, okay? Don't come for me. I know. It's my word now, so add it to the Princess Photo Dictionary. But to maintain, a line of communication and connectivity, right? Stay connected with your friends. You don't have to be on the phone all day, every day. Sometimes I go a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't speak to Theodora and Yambe. But I am intentional to either maybe send a text or comment on their statuses, because I know that we're all busy. We all have our own lives. Do you understand? So even though I'm not able to have long conversations on the phone with them, but I'm still intentional about how I will be able to stay connected with them, in touch with them. So maybe I'll just comment on a status here, like a picture here, so they know that I'm watching you, I'm tracking. I'm still in this, I'm with you. And they do the same thing with me too. And then when I finally talk to them, I'm not salty, and they're not salty. They're not like, oh, you've gone a month and you haven't called me. Some of us, we are petty patties. We always like to blow things out of proportion, make a big deal out of everything. No, calm down, relax. People have lives. But maintaining a friendship, meaning that you make the time to connect with them, just like I said, the little things like in the pictures. And then when you finally can actually hold conversations, don't be childish. Don't be playing the blame game. Don't be salty. Try to understand that people have lives. But then when you guys talk, act like it was just yesterday that you had the last conversation. Pick up where you left off. Get caught up. Catch up to what's been going on, how the kids doing, what's new, what's happening, what are you getting into. Make those conversations where you finally are able to get together to talk. Make them mean a lot. Okay? Make them worth it. Make them worth the time of you reconnecting until the next time you're actually able to talk. So every now and again, even if you can have long conversations with the person, just maintain a connectivity. Just send them a kiss emoji, a heart emoji, and keep it moving. That don't take but like 2 seconds. So maintain the communication and maintain the connectivity. So don't always be the one that you're the one that they're always calling. Sometimes call them, sometimes check on them. They have lives to understand. Try to be understanding. And last but not the least, the keys to maintaining long-lasting and meaningful friendships and relationships. So it's pray for your friends. Pray for your friendship. Okay, so you pray the right people and the right friends into your life, key number one. But now you pray for the maintenance and the longevity of the friendship. And I lie to I don't know if I've ever shared this with Yambe and with Theodora, but I pray for our friendships. When we first became friends, I remember me and Theodora, when we first became friends, I would pray, I say, God, keep this relationship. Don't let nothing and nobody tear us apart. Don't let nothing come between us, the both of us. Grant us understanding, grant the both of us understanding, because our friendship was a long distance friendship. She was in New Jersey, I was in Maryland, and that was like a 5 hours drive, I believe, about 5 hours. And then Yambe was in Bowie and I was in Hydesville, and which was about a 45 minutes to an hour drive. So I would always pray for my friendships. God, please protect Yambe and her family. Up till now, up till today, I pray for my friendships and my relationships. And I remember when they both were about to get married, because they're both married now. I remember praying, I said, God, the husbands that you're going to bring into my best friends' lives, let them be good husbands who would also love me and I will grow to love, so that way they won't come between our friendship. They won't take my best friends, my friends away from me. They won't bring a gap between me and my friends. They won't, come and create confusions, because a lot of people, when they get married, things change. Their husbands come in and they feel some type of way. But I was intentional when they were both about to get married. I said, God, let it be men that I will get along with. And I lie to you not, me and Michael, Theodora's husband, we can fight like we're real siblings. And then whenever I need him, I know I can reach out to him and he will come through. And Joshua just flew all the way from Maryland just last month, brought the entire family to come and support me for the Made for More conference. And Joshua is Yambe's husband. They flew all the way to Maryland to come to Ohio from Maryland to come and support me for the Made for More conference. So that's you pray for your friends. You pray for your friendships. The ones that matter, that you value, that you cherish, you pray for them. Some of us, we're so busy when we go before God, it's just us. God bless me. God bless my children. God give me. God provide for me. No, remember your friends too. Remember your friendships, the relationship that you find yourself in. Pray for them. Pray for the relationship, because the enemy does not like to see anything good. He will sow seeds of discord. He will sow seeds of destruction between you and your friends. And these are people that you've come a long way with. So pray for your friendships, that God protect my friendship. Don't let the enemy or anybody or anything come between me and my best friends, or me and my sisters, because that's what they've become. To me now, they've become more like sisters instead of friends. So I'm intentional about praying for my friends. So you pray for your friends. You pray for the relationship that you find yourself in with people. Okay? And I believe, honestly, that some of these keys we'll be able to apply in other relationships that we may have going in our lives as well. So today's tea with Pastor P, our focus is in basically maintaining long lasting, and meaningful relationships and friendships. But I promise you, if only you're able to apply a minimum of these 5 keys. Now, there are other things too that you can do to maintain long lasting, meaningful friendships and relationships. But I can guarantee you that if you are only able to apply these 5 keys by the grace of God, you'll be able to go, beyond my relationships that I've explained, to you guys about, beyond 16 years, beyond 17 years, 20 years of friendships, understanding, trust. I think I can add that last key also to kind of make it 6, but this is a bonus key. Trust. Be a trustworthy friend. And if you're saying you're a trustworthy friend, also it means that you're accountable, right? Your friends can hold you accountable. You're also dependable, right? Your friends can depend on you. So be a trustworthy friend too, because that have really helped in my relationships with these two women. Is that we both share a trust, all 3 of us, right? Me and Yambe, and then me and Theodora. I have a trust bond between these 2 women, that I know I can count on them when I need them. I know I can depend on them, and they know they can depend on me. God forbid if anything happened to them, they know I will be there. They know that I would hold their kids down. I have their kids' backs. They know that I got them covered. So, in building and maintaining long-lasting relationships and friendly, the bonus key that I'm giving you is be trustworthy. Be trustworthy. Be a trustworthy friend. Let your friends be able to count on you. Let your friends be able to depend on you. Let your friends be able to hold you accountable. Okay? So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this episode of Tea with Pastor P. Connect with me on my social media handles. On Instagram, you can find me at Princess Fauna. It's just one word. And then also on Facebook, you can find me Princess Fauna as well. Those are 2 separate words though. Okay, so you guys, I love you all so much. This is Tea with Pastor P. We'll connect again next week. But until then, stay out of trouble. Take care of yourself. Love on people. Appreciate your friends. And stay prayed up. Happy summer. Happy week. Happy weekend. It's Tuesday, but have a blessed week and a blessed weekend. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.